Mexico Peso versus US dollar. Cheap grocery prices in Mexico. Hi, broadcasting not live from Morelia, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. Were you thinking about moving to Mexico, but you were concerned about the cost of living? Were you wondering about basic costs like eggs, milk, cheese, hamburguesa, noodles, rice, that kind of stuff? Had you heard that the peso had dropped to record levels compared to the US dollar? If you answered yes to one or all of these questions, then this is the video you want to see. Let me tell you, the value of the peso has dropped dramatically. I just moved to Morelia 4 months ago, and my rent has gone down $50 a month. Before I moved to Morelia, I was living in Mazatlan. I lived there for 2 years. The peso dramatically went up, and my rent went up $200 a month over a 2-year period. That's one reason I moved to Morelia. In Mazatlan, I was paying $840 a month for rent. Now I'm paying $440 a month for rent. That's half. Yeah, half. I love that. Major economists in the United States, Canada, and Mexico predict that the peso is going to stay where it is now or go lower over the next 2 years. I've done a lot of Mexico videos. I've never gone into a grocery store and actually shared people real Mexico grocery prices. Tell you what, when your rent is extremely affordable and then you go to the grocery store and the prices are crazy affordable, it really makes for a lot more joy in your life. Now, as most of you know, I've been living in Mexico for about 20 years, so I haven't been to a United States grocery store in a long time. But I'm going to give you some prices, and you leave me a comment and tell me if these prices are good or not. Let's go shopping. Let's start with a loaf of bread. This is Bimbo bread. They're huge throughout Mexico, and this is a big loaf of white bread, and you can see the price right there. It's about $2.53. Maybe you like butter with your bread. That's what mantequilla is. Lala makes some of the best mantequilla or butter in Mexico. Note the prices. I get a box of these, 4 sticks, for $3.89. They sell this throughout Mexico. Never get margarine made in Mexico. You'll be sorry. Maybe you're a milk drinker. 78 pesos for a gallon of milk. That's $3.78. A nice bag of rice is going to cost you about $1.44. And yes, in many places you can buy cottage cheese. And you can see it's the standard size cottage cheese for $2.73. At most grocery stores or on the street, you can get a whole rotisserie chicken, the whole chicken, for $7.20. You leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Click the like button. We have a new Facebook page. There's a link in the description below. Join us. For me, Campbell's chicken noodle soup. That's pollo y talarenes. That's what it is, $1.84 a can. For me, this is 2 quick meals. 37 pesos is a little high. I've seen it in many places for about $1 a can. This is about a pound of hamburger I'm going to buy, but it's the high quality. It's the highest quality with no grease. And that's going to cost me about $5.81. But I will use this to make about 12 tacos, and actually I'm going to use this pound of high quality ground beef in some Bill Dallas Lewis lasagna. For the big giant box of Rice Krispies, the biggest box they have is going to cost you $3.83. Ooh wee snap, crackle, pop. And after I make my lasagna with my wonderful ground beef, I might want a 6-pack or less of Modelo Especial. That's going to cost me a 6-pack for $5.96. Sometimes I get the urge for pizza, so I get Red Baron classical crust with the full Chihuahua. It has everything. This is loaded. It's the supreme pizza, and that's going to cost me $7.20. I cut that into quadrants, put each quadrant in the freezer, and that's going to be 4 meals for me. Being in Mexico for 20 years, I've become a tortilla freak, so I buy Tia Rosa's tortillas. I get 12 tortillas for $1.29. They're very tasty, and the bag is a Ziploc bag, so you eat a tortilla and zip up the bag, and you're good to go to the next enchilada. To get my laundry done, I'm going to buy some Mr. Clean, laundry detergent, OxyClean. And that's going to cost me $4.77. I'm sorry I don't have the correct size, but that'll last me for about a month. And I'm going to get a large bottle of Ragu spaghetti sauce, and this will make mini meals for me for $3.83. I use Ziploc bags, sandwich size, almost every day. So I'm going to get 100 bags for $4.72. There are a lot of Ziploc knockoffs, but I found that many times they don't do what they're supposed to do, which is zip lock. So sometimes you got to pay $4.72 to get what you really want. We go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Click that subscribe button and you'll get a notification and join in on the fun. Thank you very much for watching. The peso's fallen like a rock. This is a great time to move to Mexico, to live in Mexico, to vacation in Mexico. We have many more videos to come. Thanks again. Click that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next video.